What's going on, y'all? We back with the Senpai.
Back.
What's going on? We got Twos back, man. What a wonderful day.
It's beautiful,
we got the
man.
Senpai, the legendary Senpai is back. How have you been, Twos?
Too busy, but not as busy as the anime studios. Them boys been pumping.
They've been pumping them out like shotties on a Sunday. In freaking Resident Evil 5.
We've had so much. They got Herschel's infinite fucking shotgun from Walking Dead. Boom, boom, boom. Shooting them.
Bro, Senpais, I'm so glad where everybody is back. We're here with another episode. You know us, we get straight into it because I have to talk about this. The anime world is going crazy about JJK right now. We're gonna get We're gonna get into the topic. See, that was what you said. One was coming.
I said
he called me out. He said one was coming, and look, it came out.
Again, if you are not caught up, we will be talking about the most up-to-date JJK episode. You know what we're talking about.
I hope everybody is caught up on JJK. Listen, I am hype right now. Itadori literally came in, finally, destroyed this, grasshopper being like nothing.
Beat it senseless. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Bah, bah.
Oh my God, I was going hype when I watched that episode, bro.
Dude, that was good. I was praying it was the stitched up man. I was praying Itadori could get his licks in.
Senpais, it's been a while, so I do have to mention Mekamaru. He did go ham. Listen, we finally got to see him almost at full power. I mean, he was pretty much fully revived, skin and flesh. He almost looked like Megami, right?
Dude, that's what I was thinking. First off, he looks like the same dude from like 8 other animes.
Well, we all see the Sasuke resemblances.
He's like the One Punch Man, the little shuriken dude that's super fast, like Saitama's mortal enemy, but Saitama doesn't even know.
Oh man,
looks just like that man. But dude,
he was going ham, dude. I mean, literally, the way he made his escape was flawless.
Flawless. That man had that stuff prepped years in advance.
That's crazy, dude. I'm sorry, I got to get right into it. Because our boy Gojo Sensei.
Spoiler
alert.
This is it.
The most recent episode, I got to say, Twos, this man walked in like a villain.
Bro,
he is the hero.
Not the way he entered that or what he did.
Tuzo, this is one of the protagonists. This is one of the protagonists of the show. He came in. When he stepped in, the villains just scattered. They're like, they feel his presence. He's so powerful. He doesn't walk in like a hero, like, I'm here to save everyone. He just walks in just so casually, steps in with every powerful step, bro. You just feel it. You feel like a Darth Vader presence when Gojo just walks into the atmosphere.
But it's worse because he's smiling and talking shit the whole time. He straight up tells him, no matter what your plan is, do not complain when I win. As he goes berserk. Like every plan, like he won't do this, he won't do that. Man went 0 to 100. He knew what he had to do.
Dude, he knew exactly what he had to do. I mean, they said within 299 seconds, was roughly about 4 or 5 minutes, he killed within 1,000 of those freaking demons. Within those freaking
with his bare hands. He wasn't even doing anything crazy. He was just running through just boom,
those cursed
boom,
monsters.
boom.
He was just smashing them, and he's just like breathless after. You just see him breathless, like. Spoiler alert: we all know he got captured. Oh my God! How did you feel?
At first, I was confused, bro. I was like, "What is this? What is this? No." Stop. And then just for him to be talking to Ghetto the whole time through, and that's why he's in his mind in that full minute to just capture him. Oh
My God.
He said, don't worry about it. I'll talk to him. We got him for a minute. Easy. You guys just need to hold him for another minute. Which, bro, can we talk about the plant guy?
Oh my God, yes.
Spoilers, but R.I.P. That man is gone. And Gojo straight said, I'm killing you first. You're dying before anyone
And you
else.
believed him right when he said it too. You're just like, oh my God.
I mean,
I don't know what it is about Gojo. He just has this almost like a villainous presence about him. It's just crazy.
he may tell jokes, but he don't tell lies. He gunned for that man. And the whole time the volcano head was going at him, he was just like, grabs his arm, I'll come back to you. Like purposely made this man watch his teammate get obliterated. Like, if that's not villainous, I don't know what is, bro.
Oh my Lord. No, JJK is going off, bro. I feel like we did skip over a little bit too fast over the Itadori fight.
But we had to talk about it,
But
bro.
I mean, because it was quick.
You know why you're all here.
He
It's for
smashed him
Gojo,
like
bro.
a bug.
That was
we obviously we're gonna go over it quick because I mean, dude, Itadori, like, what is there to say?
It was a filler fight. It was a filler fight. Let's call it what it is.
And it was one of those scenes that I feel like I could see reading in the manga, though. Like, it is definitely one of those scenes, like, you know, like, because, like, I read manga, so it's one of those scenes that I definitely just see in the manga how it plays out. And they did it really well. Like,
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. Like, it wouldn't have worked well with any other character. Like, Itadori will have that conversation with the grasshopper, like, am I smart? Am I what?
Yeah,
like,
I mean...
and then go back and forth while still beating each other. Everybody else, it would have just been, like, lickety-split. Done. Like murder.
It shows how like powerful Itadori has become, though. Like, I mean, we've been waiting though to see him in season 2 in action. I feel like this was the first like full on action we've seen Itadori in.
From season 1, I'm trying to think, bro. It was all like training. We never really got to see him like thrown into act, like hold his own. Where he's finally like, all right, we're on a mission. Like, this is a boss. Like, somebody's holding it down up here. You got this? He's like, yeah. Yeah, no problem. I'm basically a first grade.
Oh my Lord. Well, and that's what they mentioned too. They said Itadori is like basically as powerful as a first grade.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right there with them. Like, I mean,
he's got special grade powers inside of him that he's not even handling yet.
He's not even using Jujutsu sorcery much. Yeah, like he's still not even really
straight just throwing punches.
He's just that powerful, right?
Concentrated punches with just like pure power. But back to
it's
the
always
Mekamaru
intention.
fight.
He fights with intention. Itadori is one of those characters and protagonists that just fights with so much intention. Like, I don't know. Like he never like wastes time.
It reminds me of Demon Slayer. Main character. He kills the demons to free them. That's how I feel like Itadori is. Like, he's like, cool, you're a demon now. Like, you're turned. You're whatever. Just got to put you out your misery. Exercise you. Which what Gojo said, he's like, they were in the mindset of that Gojo would never sacrifice a human. Old Gojo wouldn't. But you heard what he said? He was like, when it gets to a point, I just have to exercise them. They're no longer people. Like,
no, fact.
that man's on the borderline of like, back to the whole villain thing. Too strong for his own good. Like, they had to lock him up.
And I have to say this because spoiler alert, everybody in the anime community, everybody in the manga community is going crazy right now. Cam texted the group. He got spoiled. Everybody is getting spoiled right now in JJK. If you're up to date in the manga, you know what's happening. I know I got spoiled. I know what's happening. It's kind of obvious. To me, I think it's hilarious. I opened up Twitter today. I see memorials going on for Gojo Sensei. I see freaking people having walls up in New York City, up in Tokyo, freaking for Gojo Sensei, R.I.P. bro. Like, oh my gosh.
I expected for Goku.
Spoiler alert, bro. Everybody's getting spoiled right now, and it's hurting.
Bro, please stop. Please stop. Like, personally, I'm not a manga reader. You know what Drace has?
Why do y'all need to be in the comments? Why do y'all need to be in the comments talking about it, man? That's the thing. It's getting old, bro.
That's the thing, bro. And you waited this long, like you knew this was coming, and now you want to spoil for everybody. Like, oh, they're gonna be reading for this. Don't do that. Don't do that. We welcome everybody in the anime community except for you, bro. If you're a
I ain't gonna lie, it's
like,
hilarious. It's cracking me out. Like, even Cam is like bursting out. He's so mad. Like, the people that are doing that on Twitter, I called too. I was dying laughing.
Bro, this man.
They're having memorials for Gojo Sensei. Oh my god, that's too much, bro.
He lost his best friend for real.
Twos. I got a bone to pick. You just mentioned Demon Slayer. I have a bone to pick with Twos. This man, at first, he wasn't feeling this last season. He was with all the other Demon Slayer fanboys that, oh, this season isn't as good. Bro, this season was monumental. It was just as great as every other season has been. It's been on pace. They literally got right to it. Muzan is attacking the straight source of power, the swords. He's wasting no time. And now we find out that Nezuko is the exact demon he is looking for and has been searching for years on years. And now, I mean, everything is going at exactly how it's supposed to be going. The pacing is perfect. I had a bone to pick with Twos because he was on that train with, I don't know about this season. And bro, but come on, bro. Thinking back, everything that happened was monumental. Even in the manga, because I read the Demon Slayer manga. When I read that, it was so meaningful when Nezuko was able to take in the sun. Like, you thought she was dead, bro. And she's able to pretty much speak at this point. Like, bro.
She's full blown, basically what we've always wanted her to be, a full on fighter, everything. And I'll give it to you. Like, the anime was good in what they built on. We got a Hashira who found like himself. He got to let go of his past. He gets to look at others from an outside perspective now. Hashira's strong as fuck now. Hashira of the Mist, great job. He got to open up himself. We got another demon boy, which I was never expecting, Shotgun Man. Super dope. Great backstory on him. And then the Nezuko, like, cherry on top. Absolutely perfect. But I still feel like, and this is where we get into the argument, I understand if your whole arc is a fight leading up to a big thing. I just feel like you need some, like, we either want all fights or we want all filler or we want nothing. But, like, I need something after just to keep it going. Like,
but how was it all fight? Like, the plot was exactly there. Why? So why were they attacking that village?
Because that would have stopped the Hishiras and everybody right in their tracks. That was it. They found the source of their power.
Most of them, if they don't have their sword, they're literally powerless.
Yeah, the source of their power.
He knows where to hurt them. He knew exactly where to go. And he is playing chess right now, and he's literally not playing around right now. He's playing fast chess.
Oh yeah, well, even if it wasn't this season, then last season, we went back to like the master of the Hashiras, and he was saying like, we're just getting stomped, like there's nothing we can do. They keep finding us. We hide. Like, it's time to finally get on the offensive. Where he's saying, like, an enemy saying like, it's time, like, I'm done having my upper 12, upper 10 get beat or like take out a couple Hashiras. Like, we're gonna hit him at the source. So they're at the same place. Like, I get it, like everything's colliding. I know we got like 1-2 more seasons, and I love what they're about to do, because the next season is like 4 episodes with an hour-long episodes, maybe 4 episodes, but it's all that one fight given to you and then done. And I know it's only 4 in advance.
So top tier.
I think it's going to be top
Is it getting too popular for its own good? Like the My Hero effect, where just it gets so popular that everybody's just like, oh, like, they nitpick. Everybody nitpicks for everything. It's like,
and it's going to happen, especially it's nearing the end. People see the end. The manga readers can spoil whatever they want. They know everything. And then there's the people getting into it, and it's just, like you said, it's too big for its own good. Where once it comes like that, you're going to get the people like, you've only got like a season left. It's not even that good. Like, what are you going to do? 4 more fights and finish it? That's not that great. Like, for what Demon Slayer is from beginning to end to right now, I can talk all the shit I want season by season. But as a whole, that thing is phenomenal. Do not talk shit on Demon Slayer. If you're a new fan,
you can't
sit back and enjoy it. Like,
only people that are missing out will talk shit about it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Like, if we're watching it week by week, I'm getting a struggle. I have the right to say I don't like the pacing, and you're going to argue with me, and then I'm going to side with you most likely because you're right. Like, it's built for a reason. Like, where we got the ending of those 2 episodes, which were the most important, of Nezuko and her powers, and that she is.
It was monumental.
He's been searching for, like, huge.
It's monumental. Shout out to the GOAT Demon Slayer character. She's right here. Shinobu. Whoa. Me and Twos are going to have to fist fight.
Bro.
After this, guys. We're going to have to quarrel.
Bro, sound Hashira all day, bro.
Hey. No.
3 wives, 1 arm.
He's right here. Tenjin?
That's my boy. That's my boy.
He's still not the GOAT. He's cool. He's cool though. I love him.
If they saved him for a later season, he'd be the GOAT.
Hey.
They just used him too early.
All I gotta say to's anime of the year. I'm calling it right now.
Which one? Which one?
Heavenly Delusion.
Mm.
I was appalled from episode 1 to the very end of the season 1. I am ready for next season. The man eaters are very creative. It's amazing how they did it. The whole story from beginning to end was so trippy. From literally the brother dying and forming and waking up into his sister's body. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Heavenly Delusion, that just gives you reason enough to watch it. It's crazy.
That you find out in the first like 2 to 3 episodes, and that's not even the craziest stuff to happen.
Not even close. And what is really strange about that anime, which we have to bring up because it's my biggest concern with the jobless reincarnation.
Okay.
Right? Because this one, I mean, at least did it better, but you know, because it wasn't mainly about this. And
what are you talking about?
Well, the whole romance, right? Technically, right? He's a boy that got reincarnated into a woman. It's weird to talk about, but
yeah.
He got reincarnated, right? And the other main character the boy he's a male, and he's interested in the woman, right?
With the male personality, but
which throws you off, right? Which that is where anime gets into this really like darkness and really strange like ideas of like, you know, of love life.
Even going into it, like it opens up the whole like trans community. Like what anime does that, bro? Everyone's too scared to touch that. Like
anime's been doing it for years though. They've been doing it for so long. Naruto,
yes and
others,
no. I feel like they do it more jokey. This was such like a serious tone on it, and it's not like a femboy cat girl guy. Like clearly it's a female character that like, oh no, I'm a male.
Yeah.
Just made to look like a female. Like this is a male like put into a female's body, like, and it gives you that whole like outside aspect and everything. That, like you said, like the weird love interest, like, all right, like does it work? Does it not work? But at the same time, it's 2023. Like, no offense to a lot of you boys out there, bro. If you flirted with girls how you do with your homies, you'd be pulling. Like, at the end of the day, you put your homie's personality in a 10's body. Like, you be chilling all day.
That's why it's cool to talk about this, because, like, that's a different perspective. Like, the anime gives you that perspective of that.
I was looking at, like, what do you do in that scenario? I was like, bro, stop. You can't like her. And
that's just you got to respect him, because he might not be attracted to men. Because, like, you know, that's how he's kind of, like, he's pushing away. He's like, I'm not it. This is weird to me, bro. Like,
he's like, I'm a dude, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he's like, I am a guy. Like, you know, it's like, I don't know if he's starting to catch a little feelings too, like in the woman's body, because like, you know, but like,
he's like almost come, and you see like as a progresses,
but you see
like,
still, you see him push away the main character, and you know, that's why where they tie in the whole heavenly delusion, right? Because that's like his heaven, and in his mind is having her, but it's a delusion.
But he has
that's
to break
not really
himself out. And
that's not who he is. That's his sister, and he wants to get his sister back, right? Mm-hmm. And that's what a big part of the story is like, how can he get his sister back? How can he? Bro, I mean, I loved Heavenly Delusion. To me, it was amazing. The way they did the story, it wasn't all about that, but it tied it in perfectly. And,
it gives me one of those like pacing wise and like kind of like very
so good, bro.
Softer tone drawings. Like the animation was phenomenal, but it's so softer tones. It gave me like a 90s anime vibe feel, where it's like that like older style.
That's what I love. That's
filled
what I
with
love.
Story, great pacing, because the whole pacing all the way through. Like, I'll tell you, Drace and I talked about it. I mentioned it in like previous podcasts, and it's been a while since we've done this, but I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in this anime, bro. Like, they've got like 2 separate storylines that I can't quite sync up, and even towards the end, like it's synced up, but at the same time I'm like, like where?
No, they can go anywhere with this.
There's so much potential, bro. And they did great without locking themselves in one place. Like, it's full open. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend. I don't know about anime of the year.
My anime of the year.
It's in there. But
What do you give for the anime of the year?
Oh, I don't know. There's so much, bro. There's so much good. And we're not even at the end of the year, bro.
JJK and all that. Yeah, I get it. But like, no, Heavenly Delusion was different. It was so vastly just
Bro, in like 2 weeks, we
creative. It
got
was
solo
so
leveling.
different, bro.
I still got to binge the rest of Bungo Stray Dogs. We gotten 2 seasons of that in like a year. Like, there's so much out. Like, how do you pick something, bro?
We got to talk about this because Zon 100 to me is one that most people could drop because I'm watching it. I'm still caught up.
Yeah.
It's not one that like I would recommend to anyone unless they're like super into anime and they have nothing else to watch. But like, I don't know. How do you feel about Zon?
Okay. I'm glad you asked. So like, obviously I'm big on like TikTok and social media and all that stuff. Like just digging through it and finding like what to look out for the next few months. Zom 100 was number 1 on that list. Like people would not shut up about it. And I get it. Like the animation, the colors, like it's goofy, it's crisp, it's clean. I explained to my roommate because he's like, oh, should I watch it? And I was like, because it did like 3 episodes and a week off.
Yeah,
then like a week on, a new episode. Then
right.
Like
and they've been taking big pauses.
And like, so now last Monday and today, Monday, they've dropped new episodes. I think I'm on episode 6. Now, I would tell people to watch it. It's got their core group, at least everybody that they show in the intro, so I assume. I kind of see where the story's headed, but overall, like, I couldn't tell you what the theme of it is. There's a zombie outbreak, and a man's just finally living his life.
I'm going to tell you my biggest beef, right? And it was close. It was in the beginning.
Okay.
Right? He hates his job. I get it. We all hate our job. Nobody likes to work, and he's like, he forces himself to go. He falls in love like with this girl, right? That this boss takes advantage of.
Yeah.
My thing is, right, zombie apocalypse happens. Zombie breaks out. Everybody's turning. He is only concerned about one thing. Everybody, like, he doesn't even care. He's so happy that he doesn't have to work anymore.
It's dead end job, and like the Japanese theme, like you're like work to death.
And then, I'm sorry, Twos.
No, you're good.
He runs, right? Runs. He's happy. He's running straight to the girl that he's in love with, right? From work.
Yep.
He sees that she turns to a zombie, and then he finally cares. You weren't thinking about your mom, your brother, anybody that was around, your sister, any friends that you had. He didn't even care that there was a zombie apocalypse. This guy was heartless. The main character is heartless, and I will say no different. He is literally a monster. He cared about no, and then he meets some girl in the supermarket, and then he's fixated again. To me, like, he is a simp of a character. Don't get me wrong. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm not all against that. No. I'm not always for the simps.
I say usually though, like, come on, Takamichi.
I'm not simp culture can be too toxic because that is retardedness. I'm sorry to say that word. That's not a good word. But that is horrible too. Like, literally.
Keep watching. Bro, the newest episode, he's worried about his family now.
That's he's got it wrong. I'm not into sim culture. I'm into faithfulness. I'm into, finding the one. It's a totally different from just being a sim. This man obviously doesn't he doesn't deserve the girl. If he doesn't care about anything else in the world.
No.
Oh my God.
You're stuck. Okay, so you're taking it from your perspective, but this anime is made for everybody. This is for the guy who's only cares about job and his future and everything. This is all he wanted. This was his dream job. This was his dream job, bro. And he did it to death, knowing it was killing him. But the only thing that kept him was that one girl, his little hope.
No.
And so when he finally
he was torturing himself.
To ask her.
The girl was literally getting smashed by his boss.
Smashed. He saw it.
He would see it in the closet. He would hear it. He would see it. I mean, bro, and this man... I mean, and the boss was there. He shows up to the apartment. The boss is sitting there Bro, literally, already is on. He was happy to kill the boss. He was like, he smiles, he's like, oh yeah. He smashed up the boss, throws him off the balcony, right? Or something like that.
But
Smashes
look
him
at
up.
how we're talking right now. Look
He
how we're
was
talking.
happy still. He was still happy till that point. Like literally, he was skipping. He was happy in the entire episode. That was what was pissing me off about this guy,
Bro.
And then he finally sees the girl turned, and everything changed.
And that's why it's a good anime.
I'm
Look at how
sorry.
we're talking right now. It's fueling you up. It is a good. You know what? That changed my mind. You should watch it. You should.
Listen, I enjoy Sim Culture because I think it's hilarious. But that is just too much. I do not condone. You listen. You guard your hearts,
brother.
That's ridiculous.
It's an anime.
That's not even guarding your hearts. That's just not being stupid. That's just like so foul. He literally didn't care about anything else. Bro.
It's an anime about a guy who wouldn't take a day off until the zombie apocalypse. What do you expect? He couldn't even find the courage to go to his boss and be like, "Can I take some time off? I got a tummy ache. I just diarrhea. I gotta go. I need the day." He couldn't even do that, bro.
Do yourselves a favor. Do not watch the live action.
Oh, no.
Do not watch the live action of Zon 100. It is not the One Piece, because the One Piece was phenomenal. We all like the One Piece
in a million.
live action.
It doesn't
Zon 100, do yourself a favor. Do not watch it. For some reason, the Japanese have a really bad tendency of making really bad anime movies and shows.
Bad.
They need to stop. They need to be stopped. They make the best anime of all time. They make the best cartoons, you may say, right?
No.
They make the best anime. Listen, they make the best moving animated cartoon, whatever you want to call it. It's anime. They make the best. They're the best at it.
Don't do live action.
They don't need
There's nothing that made it to America in a live action theater. A live action movie. At least not to the point where I know
Absolutely not.
Like,
no, bro.
You know what has? Ghibli films, anime movies. Stick with what you're good at. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lanes.
America knows we don't make anime for that reason. We got some trying.
You guys got us for that.
Yeah.
You guys have us for that.
That's it.
Look how we did the One Piece. Bro, I would be an actor in the One Piece film. Like, bro, give me a role. I'll be an extra. I'll be anything.
You know, everybody in the world was watching that shit. Like, I could have done that.
I'll be Law. Room.
I'll be anybody, bro.
Bro, just wait till I do that, bro. Oh my god.
Bro, I'll lose so much weight. I'll be skin and bones. I'll be bones. That's it.
You what?
I starve, bro. I don't care.
You'll be Brooks?
Brooks, yeah.
Bro,
I'm American. I can pop a wig on this bald head. I'll be fucking Frankie.
Frankie. No, you'd have to get bigger. You'd have to be more
bro.
buff.
I got time.
You have to get more buff.
We got
a little bit more tall.
Seasons
Frankie's a little bit tall too. He's on the tall side. With Brooke though, he's definitely gonna be more like CGI.
I haven't even gotten to Brooke yet.
Brooke is gonna be like CGI.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So is.
But how did you like the live action, bro? It was a great one, right?
So I've only seen the first 3 episodes because my parents are actually watching it with me. And I asked them, and I'm like, "Are you just?"
Tuz always does this with every show. He has a certain group or certain people that he has to watch it with, and he will wait weeks upon months,
bro. I hate
until they watch it together.
And then I'm like,
he's loyal. He's that loyal with his binging shows.
But like, there's certain stuff like I want to get my parents into because like they hear, bro. My dad has suffered through so much. He took me through a live action Death Note, like in high school, like in theaters, bro.
In theaters that made it?
Bro. It was actually pretty good.
For what, like a day or two?
Dude,
you know when they had those special.
It was one time, 1 hour. This movie was showing one time. See it there or never. It was about that good. My dad's walked in on us like watching a Future Diary when it was the pool beach episode. It's like Yuki and like the tank, bro. Like my dad has suffered so much, so sometimes I want to show him like. Anime is good, I swear. It's not just weird girls in bathing suits with weird tones.
But it can be.
He's digging it. We're on
episode.
We finished 3 episodes. I asked my mom and my dad, I'm like, all right, are you just watching it to watch with me? Or like, do you actually like it? Like, honestly, like, we would watch it without you. It's good. And I'm like, so I want to hear, baby. So I want to hear. But I'm loving it, dude.
Spoiler alert, because I know you're not caught up on One Piece.
Oh, yeah.
But One Piece, the ending of the Wano arc is here. We got to see it. It was done so beautifully. Literally, I even felt like at the beginning of the Kaido and the Gear 5 fight, like it felt like, it felt slow. It felt like it was pacing, but when they were in it it was masterful, bro. I mean, the fight was just flawless.
Bro, I can't wait. One of my friends like showed me a quick clip of like a present day fight and just the animation and everything. Oh my God, bro. I want to catch up so bad. For those of you at home keeping track of my watching progress, I took like 3 months off.
Ugh.
And I'm on Water 7 at Ennie's lobby right now. We're fucking bodying the CP9 one at a time.
Oh my God, you're in one of the best arcs.
Yes, bro.
They're all so good, bro.
I finally got Soge King.
Oh, Soge King and the theme song?
Yes!
Yes!
From the island of Sniper.
Yes! Bro, and you've seen me wear the shirt. You finally know the
I
legend.
always be like, bro, that's just Usopp. What do you mean? Now I get when people are like, no, that's Soge King.
And you don't even know God Usopp yet.
Bro, I can't wait.
God Usopp.
I'm just ready for... Bro, they're all attacking a government building. They all are about to get bounties.
Oh my
God.
God.
I'm excited to see.
Every time they get a bounty, it's hype. It's always
Bro,
hype.
their group's going to be at like 50. But there's like 7 of them, like 70 mil. Easy.
Spoiler alert, bro. I'm caught up in the manga of One Piece, so close your ears. Listen, he's fighting an admiral right now. Because we all know what happened with the Kaido. But he's fighting an admiral right now. And I got to say, bro, even I thought it was going to be far more challenging. And but it's still going on. No conclusions yet. We're gonna skip over this topic because I know most people aren't caught up. But bro, no, Luffy is getting so powerful. Like his gear 5th form.
Can he just use it freely?
He can manipulate almost everything, bro. Lightning, the air, the freaking ground, freaking bro. He's just, oh my God, he's just so powerful.
Good God,
bro, he's so powerful, bro. All I gotta say is Robin waifu?
I'm still gonna go Nami.
You're with me then, but Robin will listen. Robin is also waifu. You haven't quite got to Robin waifu yet.
I will say.
No, you haven't gotten to Robin waifu yet.
I will say though, from Water 7 on, they started focusing on the animation of Nico Robin. Because they started like animating her a little different.
I told you the theory of Nico Robin. As she has more love for the crew and more affection, what grows on her?
Her heart.
Yeah. You can say that. Something there in her chest, right? Bro, she becomes even more flawless. Her skin becomes even lighter, and even though I love Dark Robin, Dark Robin is queen.
Hey, wait. I do need to say, now that I'm caught up to Water 7, and I've gotten all of Robin's like past, and I actually know who she is as a person. If you have any Robin slander, get the
so you know the knowledge she obtains. You know how crucial she is to the crew. Bro, she's the most important piece.
She's the only one that can read stuff, like read an unwritten language. Like the only person in existence.
The polyglyphs.
Yeah.
Or the poneglyphs.
The poneglyphs. Bro, she is God. I'm waiting for Frankie. I got to the episode where he wouldn't give up his...
Frankie!
He wouldn't give up the documents.
Bro, you're going to love Frankie. Frankie is just super, dope. Bro. Super.
I'm so sad he runs on cola. Just because that's how Oda looks
when y'all really get into that and y'all like are caught up on One Piece, like all these things I'd be saying, bro, you'd be like you just relate. It's funny. It must be crazy, like coming from like people that don't, because there's people that like they checked out my last pod and they didn't know what I was talking about. I was talking about the One Piece live action. There's people that don't know at all. I'll be posting my things. And then he was talking. He got to the part, I guess, where I was talking about Dragon Ball, and how I get nasty with Dragon Ball. But this is to the fans, because Twos can attest this more than anyone. I am the biggest Dragon Ball fan. He knows, and I feel like anybody knows around me. I am always caught up. I literally know everything always that's going on in Dragon Ball. I'm literally the biggest fan. The reason I can trash it is because I love it so much. When you love like an anime, like let's say Star Wars or whatever, and you like watch it all,
You're watching it take a wrong turn or something.
you see
Ugh.
you see that it's not in the same hands or in the same mind as it was when it was in its prime and it was in its like peak. So, people were like, oh, like they got it wrong. Like, oh, like I see, like you hate on Dragon Ball and this and that. And he's like, oh, like it's for the hip hop community and that, this and that. And I was like,
this man
I was like, wait, I was like, bro, first of all, I
am.
am that community too. And Dragon Ball is like everything, bro, since I was a kid, bro. So like,
Yeah.
I know more than anything, like when it's caught up on the manga and they're literally, I told you, what they're doing in the manga right now is just blasphemy. They're literally taking what they did in the movie, Superhero, and just re-putting it in the manga.
Bro, when you told me that on the phone and I was laughing. I was like, there's no way. You gotta be lying, bro. This is such a big, like, this is from our childhood, bro. Like, this is what got so many people into anime, and that's just lazy to me.
I'll let you get it. I
feel
feel
lazy. I don't watch it religiously. I don't really get to put my 2 cents.
Beast Gohan is so cool though. I have the Beast. I have a sticker on my laptop. Beast Gohan and everything. Like I love Beast Gohan. I love the new transformation. I feel like Piccolo is just a color. Why are we just giving like color transformations? Like orange Piccolo, gold Frieza, black Frieza, blue Goku.
It's like more. When your leveling system just becomes a color, like a different shader.
It's not that I hate on Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. It's just, come on, they're not creative anymore.
You're the GOAT, bro. You created a ground for everybody to stand on. Like you got to do a little more.
Oda,
a little more. You can't just sit on.
No, that's not Oda. I'm sorry, but you can't. You can't just say, all right. You can't just say GT doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't like it's not canon, and then we're gonna try to make it like way better, and then make it worse, and then make everyone feel like we have to just love it because it's Dragon Ball. Like I just love it because I've always loved Goku as a protagonist, even though they've dumbed him down over the years. They make him,
bro. It's all about Goku now.
They make him.
That's all it's ever been about is Goku.
He's become more selfish as a character. He's become less about his family, more about just being a musclehead.
They gave us Goten. Like, they built up Gohan a little bit, gave us Goten. And
you don't know what they're doing with Trunks and Goten, bro. They're making them... They made them the new Great Saiyamans. The next... Basically the corny superheroes of the city. And like, bro, it's just yeah. See, and like I at this point, I watch and read Dragon Ball for entertainment and to laugh about it with my friends, so we can make fun about it.
Do you see this?
Why can't
that's genuine? Bro.
And that's where I still find my fun in Dragon Ball. If I can still read it and make fun about it, I laugh. Me and my friends will die laughing about how crazy it's gotten. It's so bad.
All right, Let's move on.
I want to move. I have to talk about Boruto because even though as much as I get on it and trash it, like they did it even more creative, at least in Dragon Ball. Like they carried it on with the sun, but at least spoiler alert. But Boruto killed Naruto, and I saw this coming, right? Because when they first showed that first scene in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
With Kaneki and Boruto,
there's no way that could have happened with.
No, they made it too like obvious, like as if it was gonna be Kaneki who did like the bad deed. Like I just knew it was Boruto. I knew it was the other way around from the beginning. No, I could see this coming because they made that scene so like monumental. It made me think so much.
I would have never guessed in a million years, but just even to do that.
No, I knew it,
bro. It's the biggest problem with Boruto is just your power level, like power scaling, not power leveling, but power scaling. And your treatment of your old generation. Like, what built Boruto to become Boruto? For the new creators to just take it and make the strongest characters that an entire series was about, that what Boruto is built on, is now just...
Well, see, what they're doing now is, like, Boruto is becoming the next Ishiki. Like, he's becoming the next vessel for Mugen and like Kagura, who was like the main villain of Naruto from it's interesting. Like I kind of do want to know what's gonna happen, but like I I don't know. Like
wanna know, but not
I
enough
was
to-
turned off more after Negan died and like all this. Like I don't know, kind of started slowing down a little bit for me. But I feel like they definitely picked it back up.
I feel like they're just doing some like crazy reaches and some shock factors to get it like hyped, or like Boruto killing Naruto. That's a huge shock thing that would like make most people watch it. But if you were to tell me how it led up to and everything, I'm like, not good enough. Not good enough to bring me back in.
When I was reading the manga at the time, because I was reading it like weekly at one point, like even when they like reintroduced the 10 Tails, it was kind of getting interesting. Things were like at a good pace. It's just like with the anime, they really screwed up. They did too much filler. They did like 60 episodes of filler before the actual like before it actually started, where the manga started. Like it was just a lot. Like they did too many skits. It's like exactly what they did with Shippuden, bro. They did too many filler like arcs where it wasn't easy to like keep up weekly.
Just keep
like
binging it and,
like I probably watched I watched it a few years late, like Shippuden. To catch up, because it was like you wanted it to just build up at that point. It's like, man, it was hard to watch it weekly when it was like becoming filler, and I don't know.
It was great to post watch because you could just skip so much and get right to battle after good stuff. But I mean, we'll see what they do. Supposedly the original creator is going to get back in, get his hands in, try and fix it.
Right.
He's come out and said like, I don't like what Boruto's become either. Like, so
yeah.
There's hope.
I'm always a Naruto fan. I'm always a Shippuden fan till the death. I got a little love for Boruto, but for the most part, I feel like they could have did better. But
what I want to get into,
they don't need to do that.
To talk about it before, is jobless reincarnation. I have multiple things I want to say about this, but you had something.
Listen, it's funny that you said that because I was just about to say that. That was literally what I was gonna say next. Because me and Two's got another bone to pick.
I don't even know what the bone is.
Because Jobless, before he actually like told me to watch it, like he suggested it to me recently, I had watched it on my own. Like I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Like it was like a little while back. I went and like decided to watch it on my own, right? And it started off good. It seemed different. What the main thing that turned me off about this anime, he's ready for it, right? It's hard to relate, right? Because he was 34. He gets reincarnated. Two knows what I'm saying.
I already know.
He gets reincarnated. He still has the mind of a 34-year-old. And when he is encountering these young, elf-like girls and all these like in this new world, it's just hard for me to see that he still gets attracted to these young, and that's my only bone. And I will continue to watch it because I know anime. Listen, I'm here to tell Twos. I know anime can get weird. It doesn't make me change my mind and want to do anything fucking weird like that. So I can continue to watch it with an open mind. But man, that was my only bone. That was why I stopped watching it the first time, right? And now I'm rewatching it for Twos again. But I have to tell Twos. And I mean I like the idea, right? He started getting powers at first. He didn't have quite combat skills. He had no sword skills. But he was getting strong with magic. It was like interesting in ways, and then he escorts, the people like to the towns, and like it gets good. But so my bone to pick was that, Susan. And that was the main thing that made me stop watching it the first time.
So I hate that you had to say that because I don't have an argument for that. I don't like. That's the one thing with the anime, and it's weird because first off, if you're not watching Jobless Reincarnation,
it's a giggity.
You have to watch it. To me, it is.
It's a giggity. If you can get past the Quagmire weirdness, because we all know Quagmire was a freaking perv when you watch Family Guy. It's like it has goodness. Quick break. Oh yeah, go for it. Oh my God. Holding it down for the senpais, man. Two's got to go to the fairy fountain. Hey, man, appreciate y'all coming, man. And, hey, That man too is here. It's just a great vibe and a great time always to talk about anime and talk about, these topics. I brought that up to him because, that's important to me. I feel like, certain animes you don't have to watch when somebody suggests to you, there's going to be certain times that you're turned off and you just, it's not for you, and, because anime has a lot of weird things to them, there's certain ones that aren't weird. There's certain ones that just are. And I feel like, that's what makes anime so great. It's very versatile in the genres. But, you got to go in with an open mind. But like I said, you don't have to watch them all. It's not that important. But, there's a lot of other great animes going on. Because, like, even if you don't want to watch this one anime that somebody suggests to you, there will be another anime that's even better that's out. You know what I mean? Holding it down for my boy Twos while he's out.
Boy.
He went to the fairy fountain real quick. He had to get his hearts up.
Fastest pisser alive.
With the vape, too, man. That man with the vape.
Got to, bro. Nick Addict.
Yeah.
Now I can fully rant. Anyways, first off, Jobless Reincarnation. If you're not watching it,
he's got the stage, everybody.
If you're not watching it, please watch it. I thought it was something everyone and their mother's been watching. Season 2 is out now, weekly, every Sunday.
I'm watching it.
It's out about 1 or 2. It's so good. It's so good. So, plot, man's like 30 years old.
34.
Whatever. 34.
To be exact.
He got locked up.
I just rewatched it.
He's locked up in his house for life because in high school he was bullied to the point of like public embarrassment, can never show his face again. Don't want to give away too much. Lives his whole life locked in the house. Yada yada. Dies reincarnated. We've all seen it before. Now he goes into this world as a little boy, just baby, born into a new family, and he's got all his knowledge, everything. The bad thing with this anime, this man is a perv. It is as Japanese as it gets. You see titties, well animated. Love looking at it, but goddamn, bro.
He's Jiraiya Sensei if he was reincarnated.
Yes. And the man is smart. He's learned from like a child. If he practices his magic,
But I don't think Jiraiya looked that young at these youngs.
Bro.
That's the thing with it. The only thing that gets me with this anime, right? This is my bone to pick with you because I'm going to keep countering you. He, like, when he's just, like, in the middle, like, right? He's talking like a child, like, with everybody. Then he's just, like, in the middle, like, of just, like, laying in his bed. And then he's just, all of a sudden, this man voice comes on. It's like, it just throws me off. So I'm like...
That's why you need to keep watching. So first off, season 1 is amazing. The action, everything, the story, the plot, like pacing. My dude, the animation for it and the fights are some of the best. Like every time a fight happens, maybe 2 seconds, I have to show somebody. Like it's so good. And season 2 is way more story oriented and like personal growth. Season 1 ends on such a hard hitting note. Like, you don't even think about him as an old, like, the 35-year-old anymore. At that point of the journey, we've lived so much of his life through this young kid. Like, I understand the, like, he's 15, and I don't know, bro. There's no way to justify it. It's so wrong.
At that point, he's even older, right?
He's like 45
so he's like 50. He's like pushing 50.
I don't know how to
in his mind.
It, but like if you take that
but
aspect
that's the
out
thing
of
in
it,
these anime worlds and even in a lot of these fantasy worlds, they'll be like 50, 60 years old and it'll be like a young kid. And
they're going with someone their age, and it's
look
like...
at Grogu. Grogu's like old.
Yeah.
He's right next to you, you know?
Oh man, this man's like 400. Easy.
Easily.
But yeah, I mean, if you take that aspect out, yeah.
Not 400. She's like almost, I think, 100 or something.
It's a little creepy on that end. But other than that, bro, there's nothing wrong with the anime. Like, that's the one thing, and it is so, so good. Speaking of raunchy anime...
I'm going to keep watching it for you. I still suggest Heavenly Delusion. If you haven't seen either of them, I would suggest Heavenly Delusion first. It's just...
Heavenly, you can watch and finish, and it's so good. Jobless, we're up to like 28, maybe 30 episodes now, so you have a good little chunk, and it's still coming out weekly, and I promise you, if you absolutely hate it, you can go in the comments and be like, Justin, you're wrong, but you won't. You won't. You'll be like, Trace was right about the creepy aspect of him being old into like younger girls. But other than that, bro,
Yeah,
this
that
thing's
threw me
flawless.
off. That threw me off with that one.
You have to get over it. But like even in season 2, dude, it's like such shit that you didn't expect to deal with in an anime. Like season 1 ends, I told you, on this like crazy note, and you're just left with that impact all through season 2, and it flows through the dumbest curse this man could get, but it's something people in everyday life deal with. And you think about it and you're like, ha, that's funny, could you imagine? And like somehow they make it super serious in an anime. Like you'll see when you get to it, it's so fucking good. And I don't know how they made it an anime plot. Like it's a phenomenal anime. Just watch it. That's so high on my list.
So Rurouni Kenshin remake, I don't know. It's too soon for me.
How much have you seen?
It's too soon for me because I don't think I need to watch the remake because I just watched Rurouni Kenshin in full about a year or two ago.
Oh, dude. So every like 6 months to a year, I'll rewatch like the first season.
Yeah.
I never get past that because the original like 90s, somehow the English voice is better.
I like the
Japanese
English
and-
voices.
The
on that
English
one.
is okay, but
It's old
the
school.
Japanese and English voice for Rurouni himself is so bad. It's so hard to listen to. And they cleaned it up in the new anime. It's almost an exact like shot for shot remake, except what takes 5 episodes, they kind of compressed into 1. So overall, I'm digging it. Way better animation. They're hitting the key points of the things I loved in the first one, and they just made the man a badass. I don't think it holds up anywhere near like back in the day. I would have said Rurouni Kenshin is like it was Rurouni Kenshin, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Dragon Ball. Those were my like.
Yeah, not
Those are my
quite that
3.
order, but
No, yeah, but like I would have still Yu Yu Hakusho holds up. Dragon Ball
yeah,
holds
Yu Yu
up.
Hakusho is
Rurouni Kenshin, I
one
feel
of
like
the
the
goats.
original kind of holds up. But watching this new series,
I'd rewatch a remake of Yu Yu Hakusho 1,000%.
Dude, I cannot.
Oh my
It's
god,
the only one that still holds to this day because it has the best.
that is the
tournament
epitome of
art.
anime. That literally is anime. Like when I think of like anime,
That's it.
it's Yu Yu Hakusho. Like that is anime.
But going back, Rurouni Kenshin's good. I don't think it's groundbreaking. It's an exact remake. of a
Live
great anime.
action Rurouni Kenshin is also on its way.
I thought they already did that like twice.
I think they're doing another one, but
They just released one last year.
oh my gosh. That's the
Why?
thing. They don't need those. I don't know.
No, man.
Rurouni Kenshin's not one of those that needs a live action.
But I will say the 90s remakes, we had Trigun, Vasha Stampede. We now have Rurouni Kenshin. Yu Yu Hakusho's
We've
got
already
to be
had
coming
Hunter x
up.
Hunter had a while ago.
Hunter x Hunter a while ago. Blue Exorcist is finally coming back. Like,
Finally.
bro. We're getting some old love. But Blue
Good thing-
Exorcist.
Good thing you brought that up because there's a lot of animes coming back.
Dude, are we going to
got-
talk about what's coming out?
Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3, baby, is coming.
And I'm going to say it for Drace because I know he wants to say it. But if you didn't like Season 2, you're wrong.
Bro, it doesn't matter. Season 3 is going to be even better. It's going to give a reason for everybody to come back. Season 1 was flawless. Season 2 was a great continuing.
Absolutely.
It felt like I said, I felt like I was in a video game. It gave us that bonus level feel where he upgraded his shield. I'm ready for Season 3. I'm so ready.
Dude, I can't wait. We're getting solo leveling. I know I mentioned it before, but I'm just finally excited to see what it's all about. People have hyped it up for so long.
Solo
now.
leveling is going to be good. Undead Unluck and solo leveling.
I was just about to say, I know what you're excited
We are
for.
ready.
The Undead
We
Unluck,
are
the cut scenes, like the animation stills, looks good, dude. It's just colorized manga.
I didn't even care who animated it. The story is so good. It's gonna be so good.
Also, we're getting a continuation of Spy Family. We're finally getting a sequel.
Spy Family was a great one. We're all caught up in
Great
that.
one. Dude, we're getting so much. We're getting
Well, it's good because a lot closed out, and like we're at a point where we're just kind of keeping up with all the weeklies. And
we're already getting Takamichi coming back.
Takemichi. Oh
Tokyo
man,
Revengers is coming back October. I want to say October or December.
Takemichi was a good one. I feel like that was under talked about.
Very under talked about, and that's why I feel like tried to talk about it so much because it went under the radar for so. I can't say I've seen any people were talking about season 1 like crazy.
Tokyo Revengers already coming back too. That's
Actually
nuts.
You remember we talked about that? People were talking about season 1 so late, like when season 2 was out.
Mm-hmm.
By the time season 3 comes out, if you're not on, bro, you're behind the wave.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, one person told me, anybody you talk to about it that has seen it or read it loves the anime, but you will run into the problem of you got to know, no matter what happens, it's not good enough. Takemichi's still going to have to do something else.
Listen, sorry to change the topic, but what I need to know and what I'm the most excited for to come back, even above, because I feel like Tokyo Revengers and Rising of the Shield Hero are what I'm most excited for other than this one. When is Haikyuu coming back?
Bro.
Because Haikyuu is still at the highest high of all anime. I tell everybody and nobody that people that haven't watched this, they don't believe me.
They don't understand it, bro.
They don't understand. This is at the top of high tier anime. Haikyuu, a volleyball anime.
Peak. But I was thinking about this yesterday. The next season, that's it. Right? That's the final season.
They're closing it out. This is going to be the end of the tournament. This is going to be, oh my God.
Dude, so that's what I was thinking about.
Bro.
From where we ended, he's at the training camp. He's learning so much, dude. I still feel like he has room to grow. Like, I could go for another 8 seasons. Easy learning new stuff.
We definitely could get more seasons, but they're not going to force it. He's going to do his story, and this is going to, like, to me, Haikyuu has been flawless all the way up until
Absolutely.
now.
And
they put so much emotion. They draw you in so much.
Ending here, me and my friend just got into a debate about this. I feel like they're going to do what Food Wars should have done. Food Wars, you put me onto it. 10 out of 10 anime, don't watch with your parents around.
I love Food Wars so much.
But second to last season had such a perfect closing.
Soma.
Phenomenal. And then they did that extra season because the manga did it. They should have never. I watched 2 episodes. I was like, nope. And my friend told me, he's like, don't watch it. Don't watch it.
The latest season of
Food Wars, the final season.
I liked it.
It didn't add any purpose or anything.
People, I feel like just... It gave the Food Wars feel, though. Like, they wanted more. They could have ended it the last season. They could have ended it the season before because he took out all. Well, he took out all the. He took out the 10. You know, they
became the top.
Yeah,
it told you what everybody did with their life after, or like
right.
where they were headed.
They did it perfect. They didn't. They did that just for fan service. Like, I felt like in it, like, to me, it gave more Food Wars feel. Like, that's all that's all we want.
For me personally, it backfired because I was like, I had such a perfect ending. I don't want to see what they're doing now. Like, they should not have any challenges unless it's what they talked about. Constant competitions, things like that. Like, I watched 3 episodes of them on the beach and I was like, I can't do this. Like, it was such a perfect ending.
3 episodes on the
Fuck that.
Dude, love to exaggerate on this pod. There was not 3 episodes. It was 1 beach episode.
Dude, they were on the beach for so long. They didn't even get off the beach. That's how little I watched it, bro.
This is how I know.
That's how little I watched it.
Twos can sometimes.
It was so bad.
Twos gets into those half watches where he's just like, I do it too sometimes. I'm just so dang high off of whatever the heck I smoked. I'm just half watching something like. And then if I don't freaking finish it, I'm just trashing it. Like, it was just, probably were on the beach for like 8 episodes. That's all you left off.
It was like 18 seasons of just a beach.
You just watched the 1 beach episode. You didn't bro, there's like 3 beach episodes. I don't want to watch it anymore.
I'm sick of the beach, bro. There's sand in.
You're
telling me there's no sand in that food?
No,
come on.
What always gives people a great excuse to not like finish out an anime is when they hear like community talk, oh, it wasn't good, the ending wasn't good enough. It just gives everybody this like, oh, like now I don't have to finish it. Like, it gives them
okay, but that's my opinion.
It does give you more closure, doesn't it? When you just feel like, oh, like the rest of the people didn't like it.
Okay, but I didn't hear anybody else say that.
Too,
I didn't hear anybody else. Listen, No.
I put you on to the anime, and I freaking liked the ending.
Only my one other friend told me he didn't like it, and I was watching. I was like, bro, I do not like this. But what I'm saying,
Chris's
I don't even
brother
know what I'm
Franklin,
saying, bro.
who we also like really enjoyed the anime, we had talked about it. I guess he had the same feeling too. He didn't like it either.
Dude, it's
So
just
there's
such a
other
perfect-
people.
There's
There's a
animes that
lot
have
of
done it,
people
though.
that just, you know,
I mean, not even animes. Look
they
at
had beef with the last season. I feel him. Chris hated season 2 of Dr. Stone, which we had talked about last time on the pod.
Really?
And I liked season 2, and I felt like season 3 just made like it continued it. I feel like we were talking about this earlier because I feel like this season of Dr. Stone hasn't quite ended yet. It felt like a mid-season finale.
Exactly. It gave us like now we know who a villain is, kind of like we have
Right
someone to
now
hate
he's
and
going
target.
after someone who he feels like started this stone world, and like, you know, now he's going after the actual source of like who
Where-
started all of this.
Where did it leave off? Are we about to go? I feel like
He went into the village, right, to get more. They needed more resources to get like more people
they had to get to the
unstoned.
ship landing, the ship for the titanium. Or
Right, and they used that that guy that was like super skippy, and like he was
Yeah.
like a ship guy. He was a pirate, like not a
Yeah.
pirate, but like a
No, I know who you're talking about. That dude's dope.
yeah. No, it was good. Like I like this. I always like Dr. Stone because they tie in the science and they tie in like, you know,
That's what makes it dope.
They tie in facts. You know,
Aren't we getting a season from his dad's point of view? I feel like that's what the
That'd
next
be
season
cool.
is.
I
where it's
feel like
them
they probably
landing
did that with the
and what they had to
manga.
do.
They probably have done that with the manga.
I was totally under the impression that we were going to get like a movie of either the parents in space, and then the anime would like split into what the kids are doing and then what the adults had to do when they landed and found out everyone was stoned. So it'd be like 2 separate seasons, like prepped, all the stuff they did, what's going to be on the island now that they will end up finding.
Bro, you know what else is coming though?
Hmm.
That they announced is getting animated? Boku no Hero Vigilantes.
Bro.
Do you understand how good that manga is?
I've heard people talk about I've seen it on
I've
the
only
internet,
read
but I
probably the
don't,
first like 10 chapters, but it was like, I'm telling you, it's going to be so good.
I can't wait. I've known
gonna
so
be
many people
so
talk
good.
about it, and I've dodged everything. So I cannot wait to see it.
So much going on in the anime world.
Dude, we got a ton.
I see they're making white version of the Astro World boots. The Astro Boy boots.
Are they really real?
I've seen some girls rocking those.
Or you get them on Temu now. What the like, come on, dog. If you're still out
Temu.
here spending money on those. We went over this on the
Stop.
previous podcast. I don't even want to go into it again. Just watch the previous podcast. Like,
We have to talk about it too, because we were mentioning how we missed out on who had some of the best swag in anime of all time.
yo, my boy
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I gotta give it to you.
Trace never
I've
saw
been-
JoJo's.
I've been watching it. I'm in like season 2 now. I love the pacing. I feel like
Pacing's
JoJo's is amazing. The original Jonathan Joestar, he was a freaking goat. I mean, the way he slashed Dio. I mean, they had beef from the beginning. Oh man,
Who's
I
the
love
second Joestar?
Joseph.
Joseph. Yeah, Joseph's my favorite.
I knew that'd be your favorite.
Joseph's my favorite
I knew
Joestar.
that'd be your favorite just because he has the attitude. He's the tough one.
Bro, just
like,
keep watching. No matter what, bro. Damn.
he's cool. I do
Honestly,
like him.
the Italian Joestar, he's a baller too.
No, they're all pretty cool so far. Yeah, no.
You have a lot to binge. I'll tell you what. That was, because everyone talked about it. It was like so weird. I couldn't get behind it, and I was like, I'm just gonna sit down and watch it. And then once I got like into season 2, bro, I was binging hard. It's such a good binge show,
You said where was the swag influenced by?
bro. So
Or
a lot
inspired by?
of people don't realize this. The creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, if you go to like old catalogs of like 90s celebrities like Vogue, Chanel, stuff like that, their poses and their magazine covers are the exact outfits and poses that
Wow.
the Joestar people do. Like the exaggerated this, they're all
It's so good.
runway
It's so
model
classic. It gives you that
posing.
90s feel too. It's so classic
Dude.
anime. It's so good.
and it's so good. And he does such a good job of putting like, as you'll see in the later seasons and stuff, like some like there's one season where it's like a little more cartoony and it's got like a lot of like Japanese like K-pop, like that trendy style all throughout it. Like every season he's People are swagged out. Like, it's good, bro.
I take that comment back. Remember when I said everybody's just Hisoka in the anime? I take that back. I had no idea. I'm sorry. See, that's how ignorant statements can be when you're just trying to be funny and when you're just saying things. Like, I said something that's like totally wrong. And I just feel like when you finally come around to watching these things, because like, you got to watch it when you're ready.
Dude,
sometimes when you're not, it just doesn't work.
I feel like I went into it a little unready. Because like I said, I didn't like it at first. And then I kept watching. And I just found myself talking about the characters.
Joseph really caught you then.
Joseph got me.
I mean,
bro.
I liked it from Jonathan. I liked it from the beginning.
The beginning
good.
was interesting.
I like the
was like,
beef with
what?
Dio. Like, Dio is what made it interesting. Like, he was such a bastard, bro.
Dio.
He literally was a bastard, but he was just such a monster, you know?
Just wait, bro. Just wait. Dio.
I know he doesn't go away, bro.
Dio's
They
a
got
goat,
his
bro.
head.
I don't know.
There's no way. I know. Trust me, I know. There's certain things in anime that are just, like, so obvious that it has to happen.
It's all that stupid stone mask, bro.
Oh, I know. That's
They
so
just
mad.
fucking... That shit causes years of trouble.
Oh, man. It's so good, though. I love the pacing of JoJo. It doesn't slow down either, so...
No.
If you haven't seen that one, that's definitely one you could just, like, get right into. Watch it at night.
It definitely
Go
has
to
filler,
sleep,
but
too.
I was telling Drace this, like, even the filler in JoJo's, I feel like is like, they'll throw a stupid little fight, or like their filler will be like, this enemy has a power or something, and like that's their filler. Like, they still have to find them, fight. Like, it's a full entertaining episode. Like, no matter what, you're entertained through that show.
Anything else new in the anime world?
There's so much, bro.
I told Twos, bro. New Jeans. They've been killing it in the
New Jeans have
K-pop
been
realm.
slapping.
Bro,
Put me on
everything they
some of their new
do,
songs, bro.
they hit every time, bro. And you know I love my Blackpink. You know I love Lisa, but bro. New Jeans, bro. Oh. Killing it.
That shit's so good.
Yeah, we were just watching a few of their music videos right before we started the pod. You
Had to
know?
get hyped up. You know what it's like.
Bro, that's super shy, bro. That gets you hyped. I don't know what it is.
Good.
They even inspired me to like write like a K-pop style song, bro. Like that's just how much like it's influenced me. I love the culture, man. I do it for the culture, bro. That's what I do. I want the cultures to fuse. I want there to be less barriers and less boundaries, and just all cultures to just come together. And we all just share culture, and just there be no like labels and just no like, you know.
That's it, bro. Just sit down and watch anime with me. That's it.
Right.
You wanna say slurs or whatever at me after? I don't give a fuck. But just 5 hours of sitting down, watching anime. We'll binge a whole series. And if you still got the hate in your heart, you can let it out.
We'll order some takeout Chinese food.
That's right.
You know, watch
Ooh.
some damn anime, you know.
That's a day right there.
Listen to a little hip hop after, you know.
Pop a couple freestyles.
Bro, pop a couple. Twos knows we pop the freestyles.
Gotta.
Oh,
Just
man.
with the homies.
Well, that's Twos just with the homies. I do it I do it everywhere. I have to be on go. But man, no, it's been fun, man. I'm glad that the original senpais are here, and you know, we got a great pod going, man. I feel like we did our thing, and appreciate everyone who, you know, stuck around this far, man.
We'll be back with more information, all the anime gossip. Just wait for the next couple episodes of stuff. We'll be hype as you are, I swear it.
Don't go out to the streets to those Gojo memorials. You guys are just too much. You're too much, man. That's just hilarious.
Pour some out for Gojo. Say a prayer for my boy. It'll be okay though. It'll be okay.
Oh man. Stay away from comment sections in anime
Please.
comments. I try to tell everybody. Like, even like when your feed is like full of like anime on Twitter, because like I have like an anime account I have an anime account for the senpai tapes at, you know, for Twitter.
We're on
And
TikTok too.
You know, I see it, you know, I scroll down and that's where you can see hella spoilers. Not even in the comments, just people just posting about it, and
because they just want to say, like, they've been holding it on for so long, like, blah 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 dies, and this person dies by this person. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. You got to do it. Write it down. Burn it. Like,
they're literally Boji.
bro.
As soon as
I do want to say, in the Gojo scene, right after he tears through everybody, he's holding the two like demon heads. Behind him is a dude with a gold, because they're all in Halloween costumes. It's a dude with a gold crown and a green cape in a Boji costume. They definitely, I don't know if it was meant to be, but I'm gonna believe that JJK shouted out Ranking of Kings.
Hey, that's what's up.
You don't
That'd
believe
be cool.
me? Fast forward to right after he goes through and they're about to explain, like he's about to see the box.
I didn't catch that. I gotta see that.
So right before I came over, we were talking about, because I was like, bro, it's not that bad. Like, he just got sealed. He still got all 10 toes. He still got all 10 fingers.
Yeah.
Like, he can break out. We'll figure something out. And I went to rewatch it, and I fast forward right to there. It was like 17 minutes or some shit. And it's like, boom, right behind him. I saw the dude with the crown. I'm like, that's Boji.
Hey, no, I that is one I feel bad. I did drop. That was one of the ones I dropped. I still gotta finish it.
Bro, I'll tell you.
I watched the first few episodes. I still gotta finish it.
I love it.
I'm on season 2 though. I'm on season 2.
Okay. I love it
watched
so
season
much
1.
that I got a black cat, little kitten, and I named it Boji because he just does his little.
That's hilarious. That's so cute.
And the man's fearless.
You call the cat Boji. That's cute.
So my cat is Boji. But bro, season 2 of that, I'll just real quick. A lot of you are gonna fall off of season 2. It's not a season 2 of progressing the story. It's basically moments of season 1 that they never explained, and they're going back and retconning and filling all the story for you from season 1 of Ranking of Kings. Season 2 is all just like little stories to let you know who the characters were, the little stuff that happened before, after. I think it's a great second season. I don't consider it season 2. I consider it like a season 1.5.
Facts. Anything new in the video game world before we go?
Brother, I've been playing Starfield.
So Starfield's the
computer
one
can
you were
barely
telling me
run
that
it.
you were telling me to get that. I'll try it out
It'll run on your Xbox.
for sure.
The first Descendants, the beta came out. It's going until the 25th, I want to say. Love it, bro. It is exactly
out.
Destiny mixed with Warframe.
I saw Party Animals finally came out.
Bro, I saw that. The Lies of P, the Pinocchio Dark Souls game came out.
You know me, I'm still on my Fortnite.
Yeah.
They've been dropping all the anime
My
characters. I'm
roommate-
seeing Gojos running around, Itadoris, Midoriyas. They got the Detroit Smash right now in the game.
My roommate does
It's
a little
funny.
podcast,
It's
and
hilarious.
he's playing Fortnite. He just re-downloaded Fortnite to play with his
Bro,
podcast
play with
co-host.
me. It's fun.
I'm thinking about re-downloading it, but bro, it's just so funny hearing me. It's like, I got Rick Sanchez on my ass. I got Rick Sanchez. Watch out for All Might.
Bro,
Watch
there's
out. I'm like,
Rick,
what?
All Might, bro. Everybody's in the game now. I got Kakashi. I got a bunch of skins. Silver Surfer,
Right.
Captain.
I don't know, man. Just something about dumping money back into Fortnite.
Don't-
joining
no,
joining now
don't.
when there's no good
You
characters.
don't have to spend money.
If I'm
I
playing,
haven't spent money on Fortnite in years.
if I'm playing it,
I've
I'm
been
getting a
playing,
good
but
character.
I haven't spent in years.
Yeah.
You know what they cut off though for me was the zombie mode, the one that you can get your rewards.
Yeah.
That's how I would get most of my V-Bucks, and they took that out to the reward system. They took it the day before my birthday. I was gonna get 800 V-Bucks,
Bro.
just enough to get the freaking battle pass, and they took it out. I
Well,
was
that's
so
the game
mad.
mode that the game was initially supposed to release as. It's supposed to be a survival game. You build up your place. The zombies come at night.
Mm.
And then they released the battle mode or whatever with like the few mechanics they had before finishing out the main game, and it fucking blew up. That was season 1. Like, season 1 was supposed to be a beta while they finished out the game, and then it blew up so much they were like, yeah, this is a game. Worked great for them.
No, man, I'm excited. I'm gonna try out Starfield. I appreciate everybody watching those senpais. We are out,
you
man. This is episode 10. This is a senpai goodbye.
Senpai,
The official.
goodbye.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all coming, man. 2 senpai, Drace. We out here.
Senpai takes takes, senpai takes, take, eh. Senpai takes, senpai takes, senpai take. This is a senpai goodbye. 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 This is a senpai goodbye.